Morning, we've had a couple of really nice nights here at Hargrave. It's so quiet. I think we've counted just 2 people in the whole time we've been here for 2 nights walk past us, and I think that's a record for us, which is it's what we strive for really. It's middle of the countryside, middle of nowhere, just want to be by ourselves, and it's been a brilliant morning for that. And we've got this brilliant field right next to the boat where we can see Beeston Castle there on the mound up there. So time to move on. Really short day today. Only 3 locks. They are wide locks, so take a little bit more effort than the usual narrow locks here on the Shropshire. But yeah, just 3 locks and a few bridges, and we'll get to hopefully another nice mooring before there's meant to be a storm tonight and tomorrow. So I'm gonna stay put tomorrow. Let's get over this fence. Stay put tomorrow night, and there she is, Serenissima, ready to go. So let's make a move.
So we saw these canoeists up ahead, and it turns out that it was their first time canoeing, and they'd only just got on the canoe at that bridge right in front of us. So it was a challenge for them seeing a boat coming towards them on the very first stretch that they're doing. But the instructors told them to just go into the reeds and hang on to the reeds whilst we go past them. It was good timing coming up to this lock as they left the gates open for us, and as they went past they warned us that it's actually a strong bywash by the lock, which means that the excess water from the upper pound was flowing quite rapidly down into our pound, and that means that the water can push the boat over to the side and we could bang on the side of the canal. So the way to deal with this is to aim the bow, as I'm doing here, straight for the bywash, and that pushes the bow over, and then as the stern gets to the bywash it should push the whole boat over, so you're nicely in the lock as you'd want to be without banging on the side of the canal on the opposite bank. Coming up to the next lock, we saw lots of boats lined up, and it turns out they were all queuing for the lock ahead. But we needed diesel anyway, so we wanted to go to the left-hand side to that boatyard. The problem is, no one knew that we were doing that, so I think they thought we were queue jumping here. And it's quite interesting. You see some alarmed faces as we start to overtake the boats here on the right, until I shout and point that actually we're going into the boatyard. And he's alright with that then.
Okay, thank you.
So not only have we just been told that there are 1, 2, 3, 4 boats in front of us, we have just been told that the water beyond that lock is very, very low. And that is a double lock, so it's a big lock, but it's got a restriction on it because it's made of iron. That means that only one boat can go up or down at any one time.
So of all the locks for us to be waiting at, it's going to take ages because it's single-handed through it.
It's going to take ages, and for every boat that goes up or down, the pound beyond that lock is going to get a little bit lower and a little bit lower. So by the time we get there may not be any water at all. So I just went and told those 2 people on that boat there, behind me, that one, what was happening, and they have agreed. They're going to do the same thing. We're going to wait for all these locks to go up the lock flight, hopefully send some water down as they move, and there will be water in the next pound for us to be able to get on our way. Really nice couple. They were, I think they were Canadians. It's bizarre how many people you see from Canada and America on the British Canal system. So this was the reason for the hold up. This lock is made of iron, which is a bit weird. I've never come across another one, but there probably are some. And you can only take one boat down or up at a time, even though it is a double lock. So it uses an awful lot of water, and that's why there is a big queue. So you can kind of see now why this lock is a bit weird. So it's made of iron. The walls are not made of stone like a normal lock. It's sheets of metal.
So we decided that we'd have a go, and you know, the lock pound couldn't be that low, it'd be fine. And yeah, I'm currently stuck between 2 locks here on the Shropshire, but it's fine. It sounds worse than it is. In reality, all you have to do is let some more water from the lock over there, which Rick's doing now. So it's going to let some water flow through from the upper pound, which is actually a massive pound. It's part of the canal, I wouldn't call it a pound, which will fill this, and I bet in about 3 minutes time I'll be floating again and I'll be able to go that way and into the lock.
So I've just run up to the lock above that empty pound to check how full this pound is, and as you can see, it's not too bad. So if you look at the weir over there, yeah, okay, the water isn't going over it, but it's nowhere near as low as that pound. So what I'm doing is open the paddle here, send some water into the lock, and the 2 paddles are open there, so that water should flow through and get Adam off the bottom of the canal in there.
So Rick at the moment has probably only just put
a lock's worth of water back into this pound. But it always surprises me just how much difference that makes. It is a huge amount of water, and it, you know, we're back afloat now and we're going at a steady pace now to the lock. So it looks like I may have spoken too soon. Still stuck, and I can hear the prop is hitting the bottom sometimes, which is not a nice sound. Made it into the lock just, and we can just see the second boat coming just around the corner there, so we'll just wait in the lock for them, because we can both be in this lock at the same time.
Only 3 locks, but that was a bit of an effort. We almost didn't do a vlog today because we thought, oh, it's only 3 locks, it's not going to be very exciting. Quite a lot happened.
Yeah, we had some amateur canoeists, a massive family of goslings, and then we had the lock.
And then you got stuck on the bottom of a pound.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's fine.
We're all free now, the boat is floating again.
And we made it to the mooring that I intended to be at this morning.
That's right.
So if you've liked this vlog, please give us a like and subscribe. We'd love you to subscribe. And we'll see you next time.
Thank you. Bye.